Santa, where are we?
Well, we're in Whoville, Timmy.
I thought Whoville was a fake place that was made up for money.
No, Timmy, it's actually real. It's really close to the North Pole. I visit here all the time. I have a good friend that lives here. He once went mad and insane and tried to take over Christmas.
Gee, Santa, this sounds oddly familiar.
Shut up, Timmy. You're ruining the ambiance the whole entire day.
Gee, Santa. Okay, I'll stop. Well, this ain't no Compton.
There is some very dangerous places in this Whovian town. Hell, don't go on Monroe Street. You might get shanked.
Good to know, Santa. Gee, Santa, what do we do in Whoville?
Well, there's tons of things to do in Whoville. There's very many Whovian things.
Gee, Santa, haha, very funny puns.
Shut up, Timmy, I'll drop your ass in the nearest crack house.
Gee, Santa, you're being mean today.
Well, it is almost over with Christmas, and I get very depressed after Christmas.
Don't cry, Santa.
That's why we're here, Timmy. We're here to see a friend of mine, and he gets very depressed around the holiday season as well. I stop in from time to time to make sure he's staying out of trouble. Let's go check the local watering establishment.
Gee, Santa, I don't know about this bar. Seems kind of scary.
It's okay, Timmy. They only play death metal here to keep all the normal Whovians out.
Waiter, give me our drink.
Oh, look, he's over there at the bar.
I need a cigarette.
Gee, you smell like my dad.
Who are you, little kid?
My name's Timmy. I'm Santa's new friend.
Oh, Santa. Oh, my jolly good friend. How are you? I haven't seen you in years.
I'm fine, my friend, but you look a little worse for the wear.
Yeah, this reminds us back in the 80s when we were in that heavy metal band. What was it called?
Commercialism Killed Christmas?
Oh, yes. All the great hookers and blow on Sunset Avenue. Yes. I love California. I miss it. Why the fuck did I move here to Whoville?
Because you were lonely and homesick.
Yeah, everybody looks kind of funny. So why are you here? What's going on?
I'm here to get you out of this drunken place, Grinch.
Fucking waiter hasn't ordered me another drink. Alright,
I'll pay your tab, but let's go back to the cave.
Hey, I'm thinking about ordering up another round of drinks. Timmy, you want one?
I'm 12.
I guess the rules still apply here in Whoville. Hey, I want to start up a new a death heavy metal band, Bart. My drummer, I'm sure you remember him, Hankus Clay. He went down to the trash chute and we haven't seen him since. I really don't know ahead to Mr. Hankus Clay.
I think he was killed by the Whovian mob. I think he owed him tons of money.
Yeah, I guess a large binge of gambling probably didn't help either. Alright, where's your slave?
Out front. Come on, Timmy, let's get this drunkard out of here.
Gee, you're heavy, and you're hairy, and you smell. You smell worse than my dad.
You're a little shit, and your mom would have swallowed you, so...
Now you even sound like my dad. Santa?
Grinch, be nice.
Alright, I'll put away the sock full of nickels.
Santa, you told him my greatest fear. I thought we had something.
It's okay, Timmy, it's okay. Let's get in the sleigh and get him home.
Alright, let's turn on something else. Let's listen to a podcast. I heard these guys, Nate and Steve at EGS Productions are pretty good.
Why, yes, they're great. You can find all their podcasts on EverydayGamingSociety.com, as well as their Facebook, WordPress, and Twitter.
I also heard that if you give them a review, you'll go through and donate comics to the children like you, Timmy.
Why, yes.
Who don't drink, who shouldn't drink.
Why, thank you, Grinch. Thank you for understanding my age and alcoholism is bad.
Alright, let's get to my place before I vomit all over the sleigh.
Hold on. On Dasher, on Prancer. Oh, I forgot the fucking names. Just go!
My voice box is kind of raspy. Thank you to Mr. Grinch, the chain-smoking
The chain-smoking alcoholic that has
I could keep on going.
childhood issues.
How many takes did we have to do for that one?
God, that was like a fucking roadblock of hell.
It was fun there for a while until the Grinch got a little too pedophile-ish for a bar scene.
Yeah,
so
then we had to stop and like restart.
Yeah, he had to recalibrate his thoughts. Yeah.
That's what happens when Steve improvs. He instantly goes pedophile.
Not instantly, but we're actually going really late. We're at 3:40 in the morning right now. So holy fuck.
Yes, holy fuck.
We got a little bit to talk about as well.
Fucking 12:30.
Yeah, 12:30. We spent about 2 hours watching Vine clips, and let's just say that it was a lot of fun.
Yep.
A whole lot of fun. And then we're like, oh, hey, let's do another intro. But this time, let's go ahead and change music, and we'll download more songs and try to go left and right and try to figure some stuff out. And here we are. So everybody, thank you for listening to another week of the EGS Productions Podcast. And Nate, I
love how you just redid the intro.
I know, right?
The intro.
Fuck you, Nate.
Fuck you yourself.
We've got to put a podcast on the week of the week for last week.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Remind me.
I usually do remind you. I forgot to remind you last week. Oh, if you guys have any questions about the death metal song that we used for the background of the bar music, was Carol of the Bells death metal version with mixing stems, however you say it. I'm dyslexic, so I can't fucking read. Stems. Go and search it on YouTube. It's a great song. It's really really dark.
I think
as
it's
you can tell,
epic fucking Christmas song, because that's how everyone feels around the holidays.
We both bought and downloaded the song onto our iTunes account because it is that fucking good. So, should we? It even talks about Black Ops and modern, I think that's about a word. Yeah, Battlefield, and then it goes into multiplayer and all that kind of shit. So, let's get into the podcast.
So let's go right into video game news, since we've been taking so long with the intros.
Way so long. So yes.
Big news for the PlayStation. Big news.
Whoa, hold on. We're starting out with PlayStation?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Since we get big news. PS3 edition now available for Minecraft. I guess said that completely backwards. Minecraft is now available for the PS3.
So I guess Mahjong finally gave it up, because wasn't there an article a few months back that they offered them a gold PlayStation 2 or 3 or something at that time, and they refused or denied it, that they didn't want it?
According to this, there was the whole PlayStation sending them a golden PS1.
Yeah,
like gold-plated. You know what I mean?
Which
to
looked really nice.
Them. So, publisher Mahjong on Monday announced that the game would be arriving on Sony's PlayStation 3 via the official PlayStation blog. Owen Hill from Mahjong revealed that Minecraft PS3 edition would be launched today, December 17th, for gamers. So, it was yesterday.
It was officially yesterday, yes.
I'm surprised as shit that they got it, because that was a Microsoft baby, to be honest.
Well, you also got to think Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, those were PlayStation babies, and they were kind of adopted over to the Microsoft side and the PC side once it started to really do good, and they just wanted money. That's all it was.
So, yeah, that's pretty big news for me, because, like, to be honest, like, we talked several times saying that no offense to you PSN or PlayStation owners, we just thought Mahjong would never ever go PlayStation side. It would be a Microsoft Xbox console only.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a Microsoft console only. Well, especially when it went from PC to Microsoft, I kind of knew they were looking for more money, looking for more publicity, and I think with them going over to the Sony side, it just really helps them get their name out there. It's kind of like when we were strictly on iTunes, and now we're throughout any MP3 format where you can just look and download through Podomatic for the latest 10 podcasts or just really anything. So I just think getting out and branching out more is the biggest thing. Mm-hmm. Which really, they don't need to branch out more. They're making a crap ton of money as it is.
Pretty much. Like, I think it's because of the new consoles, the new games. They just want to seem like they're basically reaching out to a market. Like, not so much the people that do both consoles, but the people that are PlayStation-only gamers. You know, I mean, that'll open up a whole new revenue for them.
Most definitely, yes.
Because I think the Xbox One version of Minecraft is going to be on hold for a while they try to revamp it.
I can only wonder, since PlayStation supposedly can hold more, do more, and all this, will they have more options, or will it be the same as Microsoft?
Well, I think it's going to be the same as the Xbox 360 edition for the for the PlayStation 3. They have not announced for PS4 yet, so I think that's on hold as well until they do the revamped version for the Xbox One model.
Yeah, that could
So
be
they're
true.
getting the older version before the newer version comes out. They're basically getting what we have already.
Yeah, they're getting the old, I don't want to say the old beta version, but they're getting something to where it is still the game where you can play, regardless of what it is, and it's a lot more than playing it on your phone because it's so much more in-depth. I'm not sure if they're going to have a creative mode, anything like that, because when we got a creative mode, I really felt like everything that we've done
Was
on Minecraft,
pointless.
it was just like, well, if we just would have waited, like 3 fucking months,
Well,
we could have
gee,
just done this.
I only
and-
used the duplication mod like 80 billion times. Everything I've done is pointless.
Yeah, I remember when you and Caboose Gage both showed me that. I felt the same way. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There's an easier way this whole
I felt the same
time.
way until I found out about the duplication mod. I spent hours digging tunnels, fucking making. I found like my first diamond shit, and I was like, "Yeah, I got diamond." The Smithsonian American Art Museum has announced today has required 2 video games. That games company Flower and the former Xbox VP Ed Fry's Halo 2600 for its permanent collection. The games were previously included in the Smithsonian's Art of the Video Games expedition and will join the museum's growing collection of film, media arts, and representation ongoing commitment to studying the preservation of video games as well as artistic mediums, according to the announcement. So video games are starting to be art now.
I think video games have been art for so long, but maybe it's just now getting to the point where they can have like their own little art museum to where they craft and mold characters from a popular video game.
I think this just gives like video game artists like legitimacy now. You know what I mean? They're being recognized by like the American Art of Smithsonian. Everyone knows the Smithsonian. You know what I mean? Like, you say Smithsonian to someone, you say museum. Basically, like, the world's history.
Right.
So that's giving them some legitimacy, you know what I mean, as true artists.
You also gotta think, steampunk came off as something to where it was just, I was in that generation of, kind of the gearbox and it just steam-powered trains and all that, and now it's gotten to the point where it is in museums and they have specific parties and everything to where it's almost like their own little cult following almost because of how popular it became. Video games have been really popular for a while, but I really think it is a good idea, and it's really awesome how they're going to go through and give, let's say, some 10-year-old a chance to put his artwork off of, modeling someone from, I don't know, a new Halo game. Or a new Modern Warfare
I think
game.
they should take all my Minecraft maps and put them in the Smithsonian.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you going to go write them and say...
All my builds are pure art.
I have seen some of your builds. Yeah, they're alright, but endless tunnels.
I love tunneling.
There was a lot of endless tunnels when you first started.
Tunneling is fun.
Nate, we're not going anywhere. It's a room with fucking candles. We're not.
I love it. It shows my real life. I'm an introvert. I don't like the outside, even in a video game. I like inside.
If it's 2 degrees too cold to what you thought, you stay inside.
So, Middle-earth Shadow of the Mirror Gallery reveals details of the game. So, Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and Monolith Productions finally has a few glimpses of its new versions of J.R. Tolkien's fantasy world, Middle-earth, and it's not pretty. Shadows of Mordor shows a collaborated land of men and hobbits left in a total ruin of forest burned to the ground. Towers aflame and castles under siege. Orcs' collapse is being piled up by dozens of progenious talons. So the new game for Middle-earth is coming out. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts is maybe I'm just not ready for it. Maybe I just haven't followed it too much, or I just haven't got into it.
I played the original, Lord of the Rings games that came out for the Xbox 360, and the PC version games.
Now, were they good games to where they followed the movie's storyline, or it was a previous storyline? To where
No, they followed the movie, basically word for word,
right to the
scene
T.
to scene.
Now, see, I don't like it when they do that. I like when they tell a little bit of a side story.
Well, there's no real side story, you know what I mean? Because the movies were done so well.
And there's how many fucking movies out there?
Well, there's 4 now,
Right.
but
And there's going to be
6.
6 when it's all done, if not a few more before Disney buys the rights to it.
I highly doubt they'll ever get the rights. Peter Jackson will never let those go.
You never know. Money talks. All right, fuck you. I'm going to bring up an article.
Yeah, bring up an article.
So, a Reddit user, Sir Shin, I believe is how the name was, posted an image of a 24,000 karat gold Xbox One and is sold for nearly $10,000.
You sure it's not a fake, like the kid that bought an Xbox One online for $720, and then he got a picture of an Xbox in the mail?
I never heard about that.
Yeah, it was funny as shit. This kid,
That's not funny,
It was
dude.
all over the news. Like, this kid paid $720 for an Xbox One because they ran out where he was living.
Right.
And so he bought it online. And some asshole sent him a picture of an Xbox One.
You know, it's all in the description. I've seen some court hearings on the internet about this kind of stuff happening through eBay, and it's all in a description on how it writes. If it's something to where it will say nothing about maybe just the specs, or it couldn't even say the specs. It can say everything about the Xbox One, but if it's just a picture of a picture, then he bought it for $720.
Yeah, but the judges got to know it's like this guy fucked him hardcore.
Exactly, but that's not really the judge. Really, is to the buyer's behalf and the buyer's knowledge to look and to study and everything. Especially if it's a kid. Yeah, he's got mommy, daddy's credit card. They give him, $800 spending money, which really must be nice to have those kind of parents with great jobs. And oh sure, little Jimmy, just go ahead and rack up a $720 bill on her credit card like it's no big deal. But anyway. It sucks, but I believe this one that I'm looking at right now is actually legit. It really should be legit. If it's not, then little Jimmy just got,
He got hosed.
Well, little Jimmy got hosed from what it sounds like for $720, but this guy, $10,000, yeah, he really got fucking hosed.
So China could be seeing Xbox One this year now that the console ban has been lifted.
In just China?
In China, because
Okay.
China banned consoles since the N64 over 10 years ago.
I thought they were able to have the Wii.
No, they're allowed to do PC gaming. All right, so China banned consoles back in, I want to say, 1999, 2000, around the time the N64 was really blowing up. The problem with China is that they were having problems with piracy. And the way that their country found a way to subvert this was to ban all consoles being sold in China. That include international shipping, everything, because China's basically a locked border.
How depressing. How depressing.
So, but the thing is, they did not anticipate was PC gaming blowing up in China. Because they weren't allowed to have consoles, they still found ways to play games online through their PCs.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
So now that they figured out, it's like, well, that this ban was kind of pointless. They're allowing consoles to be sold once again in China.
Okay, so when are they set to officially launch?
Xbox One, or one of Microsoft's major partners in China, has reported a possible launch window for Xbox One in the country. Accountant Lo Junchun, I think I totally messed up his name, but the Xbox One may be hitting China in sometime 2014. Lu, the CEO of Fun Fusion, an online video service that has parented company with Best TV and its joint partnership with Microsoft with Shanghai Free Economic Zone, has quoted by one of China's largest tech sites, Shu IT, adding some incredibly to his statement. Best TV and Microsoft have already spent $79 million in their own joint venture through at this point for no certain what the partnership would produce. After all, China has lifted their 13-year console ban in only the last few months.
That is amazing. 13 years.
13 years without an updated console.
Without any new generation of technology, when they're really the ones producing all this technology. They just don't...
They build it, but they're not allowed to fucking play it.
Exactly. How fucking tough is that?
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. But you gotta think, places like GameFly now and whatnot are going to be able to open up a new branch over there.
But you gotta think, there's gotta be consoles over there. You know what I mean?
I'm sure, but you gotta think. Okay, think about this
Underground fucking, like, hey, you want an Xbox 360? Or PlayStation 3?
That reminds me of...
yo, real cheap, yo.
What was it, Chinatown? When Chinatown first got started here in the States, they had underground poker rings and underground...
Bloodsport fights.
Pretty much. But, yeah, so they would have to buy a console here, get it shipped over, and then get everything shipped over, all the games, the controllers, all the accessories, and everything to their spot. I'm sure there was a dealer somewhere, like a third-party dealer, that had everything. Because you got to think, if you would go buy a wireless mic, you could probably get one from China. So there's got to be a way.
Get bootleg anime, you know what I mean, from China, they got to be able to have Xboxes.
There's got to be a way, yes.
Or PlayStations. They've got to have them. No way in hell that they don't have one. I'm sure if you get caught with one, you're in deep fucking shit.
That's a smart market, because you can market it like 3 or 4 times if you're in that country that is banning this stuff. Kind of like Germany or Australia for banning certain games, but you can get the game and sell it for some markup.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure. But, so, GameStop Christmas Sale 2013, Xbox One bundles deals selling out fast. Even though I don't think these prices are even worth it. Xbox One Forza Motorsport 5 bundle is $619.97.
Not bad, alright.
Not bad, but the thing is, that's still like $100. That's a lot of money, though, dude. $600.
That is a lot of money, yeah.
That's like a lot of cash, dude. Like, especially if you're a gamer on a budget, and like.
If you're a gamer on a budget, you're not going to go. You're not going to go and buy a brand new Xbox One. You're just not going to do it. Gamers on a budget don't really do that kind of stuff. Gamers on a budget still have an N64.
So, Mario Luigi Wii U Deluxe 32 gig console, $299.99. Should drop it down to 99 cents.
Here we go.
Fuck you, Wii U.
This is starting another Wii U debate.
So, PlayStation 3 GameStop exclusives, Azerite Blue 250 gig system. It includes an extra console controller, Azerite Blue controller, and a Jax Dexter collection, $249.99.
Not bad. I finally jumped on Xbox yesterday for a brief few moments, and they had Borderlands 2, the entire game, on-demand download for only $7.50. Really good deal, huh?
That's actually not that bad.
That's a really good fucking deal. But it was only, that day deal, because Xbox has that thing. I'm sure Sony, PlayStation has that thing as well, to where you sign in that day and you can get that stuff, but if you sign in the next day, that deal will not be there. So it's almost like the Black Friday of the console. That's pretty much what it is.
So Microsoft, in keeping with deals and stuff like that, Microsoft has trimmed its prices on its Xbox 360s. The promotion kicks off Tuesday with 75% off Borderlands 2, bringing the price down to $749, which you just brought up. A season pass to Borderlands 2 is 33% less. And also, starting December 23rd, an array of other demand titles will be also discounted, including NHL 14, BioShock Infinite, Madagascar 3, Spider-Man, Friend or Foe, or X-Men The Official Game. Look for more deals coming up closer to Christmas.
And if you guys are still trying to get a Xbox One, you guys can now get it on Amazon. Sadly enough, the PS4 is not available on Amazon right now, but Xbox One have been, I guess I should say Microsoft has been really working hard on getting more products out there and getting everything done, so Amazon is now carrying some more products because they sold out within a few days.
So, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 being pulled from PSN and XBLA. If you haven't purchased Capcom's Phenomenon Fighting series, Marvel vs. Capcom for PSN or XBLA, you might want to do so soon. Both of the Ultimate Marvel and Capcom 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 will be due to be pulled from both services next week. So this week, go ahead and go buy these games if you're planning on it. PSN users will have to act quickly to buy the game, since the 17th will be the last day of availability, which you just missed.
That sucks.
That sucks, guys.
Probably by the time you guys listen to the podcast, we're sorry.
We're sorry, guys. Day late and a dollar short for us. But here's what you missed. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was on sale for $3.75 for PlayStation Plus users and $7.50 for non-subscribers. All Marvel vs. Capcom 3 DLC is 50% off. Xbox 360 gamers will be a bit more time to throw down the crash. It'll be taken down on the 26th of December.
So Xbox still has a few more days to go through and get it. But okay, so they're pulling the game as a download, but are they pulling the servers? And is the company going down to where they're no longer going to be supporting the servers?
No, they'll be supporting the servers, but they will not be like. I don't even think they have a online game for it. I think it's just a digital download for you to play the actual game, story game, whatever Marvel vs. Capcom or 2 and 3 is.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I don't think they even had servers for it.
God, that makes me sound aged. But Marvel vs. Capcom, I believe, was originally released on the PlayStation 1 as just Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't think they had any releases before that. Don't hold that to me. Don't mark my words on it. But that is from what I remember, because I did have it. And I still have it somewhere.
So meanwhile, in lieu of holiday gifts, some people are preferring to give money to a friend or family member's favorite charity. This year's Facebook is simplifying the process by rolling out an easy donation to nonprofits. Visit any of the 19 participating organizations' Facebook pages to donate, or look for the Donate Now button besides the newsfeed posts to make a contribution.
And
Since
we're talking about donations and charities, what is our charity of the month, Nate, for the month of December?
Feed the Fat Man.
Okay, besides that one, because we've been trying to do that charity.
Comics for children in the hospital.
Okay, no, I'm talking about Paul Walker's charity. What's the name of his charity?
Reach Out Worldwide. Sorry about that.
Reach Out Worldwide.
It's
yes.
Freaking 4 a.m. Okay, give me a break.
Our charity is to give out comics to the hospital and stuff, which we haven't had a name for it yet.
So, according to several sources, Xbox One's most celebrated features is its cable box connectivity, allowing users to switch between television and gaming, which I made a big deal about when trying to pitch the idea of getting an Xbox One. But according to this, it's been a big flop. Like, there's been big issues with snapping forth between live TV.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
On demand. So I guess Verizon Wireless FiOS app replaces Xbox One's clunky cable TV interface. So it simplifies it.
It simplifies it, but you also have to download a third-party app.
Not unless you already have Verizon Wireless as your
right.
cell phone carrier. But, I don't know, it's just seems kind of weird, you know what I mean? Like, they made a big deal about it, and now they have to rely on a secondary party.
You have to rely on the source itself in order to make it run better on your system.
Hear that, PlayStation people? We're tearing down the Xbox One.
And let's back up the Xbox One. So Microsoft announced after 18 days of selling their consoles, they have sold over 2 million Xboxes. So congratulations on that for you, Microsoft. I'm just wondering if you're going to release some numbers on how many you guys had to get brought back because of the disk drive issues and other issues that are going on out there. Same with PlayStation, though. I really wonder on what the numbers are going to be if they release them over, let's say, over a year. How many Xboxes or how many PlayStations had to be sent back because of certain issues?
A lot. Just a staggering amount. I know I had to send mine back a few times. So, according to Xbox 360, Time Warner cable app has finally gets on-demand video. It has been an excruciatingly long wait for the Xbox 360 faithful wanting the Time Warner cable video on demand. I know we brought this up before, especially considering Roku has had it since March.
Everyone hates Time Warner.
It's terrible. I was in Ohio, and they have nothing but Time Warner, and it is the worst cable provider you'll ever have in your life. Like, the internet is terrible.
Good thing I don't watch cable, but internet, that would be an issue for me.
But naturally, if you have the Xbox Live Gold membership as well as the TWC subscriber access, which is Time Warner cable, 5,000 promised titles will be there as soon as you download it.
Nice.
So, for you Time Warner people, get it.
Most definitely. And if you have Time Warner, I'm sorry. But Microsoft is naming their CEO, their new CEO, I should say, in early 2014. This source says that the person is pleased with the progress, and he's going to be searching for the new committee's chair, as a way to put it. It's going to be interesting what the CEO is going to do. I really don't know what a CEO job would be for a big company like that, what they would have to go through, because there's so many jobs and positions for a large corporation like that. So what would the CEO actually do? Sit there at a desk, sign some papers, and
look pretty for the cameras. Basically be the heat shield for the company.
Yeah, I think that's what it has to be.
It's basically be the heat shield for the company, and then, like, you're expendable if something horrible goes wrong and you're the blame. That's what I think a CEO is, because they change them like underwear.
Well, I thought that was a CFO, a Chief Financial Officer.
I have no idea. Do I look like a business person to you?
I was watching Medea's Witness Protection, and the one guy with the hairy eyebrows.
That's your classification. That's your certification.
That is my fucking comparison.
I watched Medea's, like, whatever.
Witness Protection.
So this week on PSN, December 17th, every Tuesday Sony drops a bunch of new stuff onto the PlayStation Network, and those for the PS4 and PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita can also download these goodies that include PSN games, movies, themes, and more. While the official PlayStation blog outlines these upcoming dates, the full each week, but we couldn't help but find some more. So here on this week's PS4 games, keep in mind that if you own Flow on PS3, the PS4 Vita itineration is free. Whatever that means, because I'm not a PlayStation aficionado.
Right.
But Flow is $5.99, and Pinball Arcade is free this week for the PS4. Here's some games for the PS3. Walking Dead and Mutant Duds Deluxe are cross-buy. Animal Labs is $4.99 this week. Minecraft is $19.99. So you guys have to shell the $20 just like everyone else did. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Mutant Muds Deluxe is $9.99, and The Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 1 is $4.99, and Toki Tori is $4.99. Here's also some Vita games that are related as well. Bit Trip Runner presents Runner 2 for $9.99. Escaflora HD $14.99. Flow $5.99. Fumins $5.99. Mutant Muds Deluxe $9.99. Sparkle $5.99, and Terrera $14.99.
What the fuck is Sparkle?
I have no idea.
Okay. Apparently it's available on the Vita.
Here's also some stuff in PlayStation Plus perks as well. Keep in mind that this provides weeks of perks are still yet in effect as well. 5-in-1 arcade hits, mini and discount. Angry Birds Star Wars PS3 and Vita discount. Atomic Ninjas PS3 and Vita. Beat Hazard Ultra PS3. Blump the Flying Adventures mini discount. Deadpool PS3 is going to be on discount as well. Far Cry 3, Foosball 2012, God of War Ascension.
A Foosball 2012.
Yes, so the year previous.
That sounds as bad as
Well, they didn't make it 2013, so they're giving you 2012.
I'll say that sounds as bad as a Garbage Truck Simulator.
So Hitman Blood Money HD is for PS3. And Just Dance 14 PS3. Lego Marvel Superheroes for Vita is on discount, as well as One Epic Game Pinball Arcade, Pixel Junk Skyscroller, Pixel Junk Shooter 2, and Zombie Driver HD.
Zombie Driver. So I would have to think when I think of Zombie Driver, you're a zombie driving and hitting humans, or you're just mowing down zombies as a human.
I have no idea.
I think there's only two directions that game can go.
I guess it's called fast food for a reason.
It sounds like the Die Hard trilogy series when you drove the taxi around and hit people and made it to checkpoint to checkpoint. That's what it sounds like.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It sounds like you don't get out of the fucking vehicle. That's so sad.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Freedom Cry will be $9.99 on PS4. First on PS4.
Wow.
Battlefield 4 China Rising $14.99. Flow Expansion Pack $1.99. Just Dance 2014 will be the various tracks will be $1.99 to $2.99
a piece. That is so fucking stupid.
It's expensive, but hey, if you love Just Dance, then that's good for you. Warframes 370 Platinum is going to be $20. Next, for the PS3, Black Flag will be $9.99. Battlefield 4 will be $14.99. Borderlands 2 will be $2.99. Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate, various DLCs will be $1.99 to $9.99. Defiance Artbreaker Pack will be $9.99. Destiny Warriors 8, or Dynasty Warriors.
I would say, Destiny. Holy shit, they came up with the first
one.
It's
Dynasty Warriors, I totally forgot about it. Dynasty Warriors 8 will be from $1.99 to $9.99. Farming Simulator, woohoo! All the way from free to $7.99. That's how bad it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said free to $7.99. So are you saying it's $7.99?
The DLC packs, the various DLC, will be from free to $7.99.
So they're actually charging for the DLC packs now?
Yes.
I guess Farming Simulator is doing fucking great.
I've got a gun, but
Walk around with a piece of wheat in your mouth and kill everybody that steps on your land.
I've got a combine harvester, and I'll give you the key. So Little Big Planet 2, various DLCs from free to $24.99. Little Big Planet Karting, various DLC, $1.99 to $5.99. Minecraft Festive Skin Pack will be 99 cents. Rocksmith 2014, various tracks will be $2.99 to $7.99.
Holy fuck.
That is very expensive.
$8.
Yes. The Last of Us, various DLC will be 99 cents all the way up to $8.99. Yeah, and for the Vita as well, BLT Trip presents Runner 2, Good Friends Pack will be $2.99. Flow Expansion Pack will be $1.99. As well as a Little Big Planet PS Vita, various DLC will be free to $24.99. And here's some upcoming demos for the PlayStation as well. Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z, Minecraft PS3, Sparkle, and Terraria for the Vita. So yeah, you guys got a whole crap load of cool stuff coming your way, PlayStation people.
Yeah, most definitely. So if you guys are still thinking that we're cutting down PlayStation, well, we're actually not right now.
So, Neko Bandai has released a pair of gameplay trailers for its upcoming anime-based brawler, Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z, giving up his lengthy demonstration of the game's single-player mode and cooperative multiplayer.
So this is like kind of Mortal Kombat, but Dragon Ball Z style.
Well, they've had various Dragon Ball Z games before, and they've always come out on the PlayStation. I don't even think they have came out for one for the Xbox, to be honest. I think they have, but I can't remember it. But this is going to be the new installment. It looks like you guys are all going to be fighting a various foe to save the world again, and you get to be Saiyans.
I have no idea what that is. I've never watched the show.
I got to get you to watch more anime.
I've never got even into the card game. As much I was...
It was originally anime before it was a card game, but...
Well, yeah, exactly, but it hit the card game because, Pokemon was so popular, so they had... some kind of a trading card for Dragon Ball Z, and then they also had, what was that Pokemon knockoff? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. How do you say it? Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So yes.
So Batman Arkham Origins gets free multiplayer mode as DLC. A brand new multiplayer mode is now available for Batman Arkham Origins on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. It is called Hunter Hunted, and it is completely free. The mode puts 3 Joker thugs against 3 Bane thugs, with 1 Batman lurking in the shadows. There was no response. Expect tensions to be high.
That does not make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Why would you have 3 Banes, 3 Jokers versus 1 Batman?
No idea.
I would say Bane, Joker, and 2 henchmen along on each team.
Well, this comes from Game
Batman.
Informer, so...
Alright.
That's their article.
Well, we have an article coming up for you Battlefield 4 users that have been having this general error code, which is the name CE-348. No. 34878-0. If you guys have been getting this on the PS4 version and the Xbox One version, it is going to be available for an update so you guys can update it. And what this update is going to do is going to launching a bug tracker, and it's going to send all information from crashes, what is going to cause this crash, over to DICE. And DICE is going to try their best to get something figured out and get something completed for their next update. They want it to be rest assured that they're stopping all work on future projects, and this is going to be their next biggest project to get this game running right.
To fix the project that they supposedly had ready to go for the public release.
Especially when they went through and did a really good and long beta testing to, stress test all the servers, but that's still not the full game.
So, it's finally been confirmed that the Lego Hobbit game is going to be coming out in 2014 for every platform: PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U, 3DS, and the Vita. The trailer is already out for the new Lego Hobbit game, and I'm ready to go jump off a cliff. How about you?
after playing every Lego game, I probably would jump off a cliff.
I love Lego, but I also hate Lego.
Playing a Lego game,
It's like they tie your hands. You know what I mean? It's like you have to play through the game 80 billion times just to get everything.
You gotta put in, I wanted to say...
Congrats for them for
maybe 100
hours played.
Yeah.
Like, tons of time and hours to be had in that game, but Jesus Christ, it's a nightmare for fucking video game fucking people that are trying to do achievement guides for it.
And more that they're getting technology and able to put more stuff on a disc, they're just making the worlds much, much bigger. So it's
like you need a
good.
year. You need a year just to do one fucking Lego game.
I won't say a year. If you put in...
It took fucking me, Pirates of the Caribbean, 6 months to fucking do. 6 months of nonstop playing.
Well, there's also a difference because, you have a job and you have to go through and you work multiple jobs, as do I. So for someone to listen to the argument of, it took me 6 months, they would probably just think, well, I have a job and it took me only 1 month of solid play or 2 weeks.
Sorry, I also like to breathe and have a life as well. I finally got to sit down and watch the VGX Awards. And let me tell you,
Are you lost? I did not get a chance to watch the VGX Awards, so let me ask you this. How many people were given the awards that had nothing to do with video games? Of a percentage, how many was there?
There was none.
What do you mean?
Okay. Let me explain to what the VGX Awards is. They basically took the VGA Awards, which was, I said, the crappy version, or the crappier version, of the MTV Awards. Okay? And then what they did is that they took one extreme and they changed it for another extreme. They basically turned it into the Talking Dead show, but video game awards.
So they had Chris Hardwick sitting there in a black suit tying Converses?
No, they had the guy from The Soup. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Chris Hardwick. He does Talking Dead and all that. Yes.
They took him, and then they took another guy, and they basically sat on a couch talking about video games, and then brought in the nominees, or the winners, and then had them sit on the couch next to them and talk about their video game and give them an award.
That is very...
It was very boring.
I would wonder what the attended watch audience was from the VGX versus the VGA of 2012, because I remember last year they had... Oh god, that's when they had like holograms and they had like a bunch of different things going on, but they also, like I said and like you said previously, they would bring in all these people that had nothing to do with fucking video games to nominate the award. So now they have people...
This year they corrected that mistake. They brought nothing but people
but
that had
they fucked
to do
up
with video
every
games.
other thing that was okay.
They took it from one extreme to another extreme.
Yeah.
And like I instantly, as soon as I, like the first 10 minutes in, I go like, they copy-pasted the fucking Talking Dead show.
I'm sure they have
exactly the same.
I'm sure they have a lot of viewers that will go through and watch The Talking Dead, or
it's fine. But the thing is, it's an award show. There should be some fun. You know what I mean? Some hype. You know what I mean? Like Chris Hardwick, they go like, let's hear it for this. Let's hear it for this fucking what do they call it? Studio.
I wonder if they
there was
lost
like
all their...
5 people in the studio other than Chris Hardwick and his co-host.
I wonder if they lost all their sponsorships and budget.
I don't know, but it was terrible. Like
it's not a red carpet event anymore for the Video Games Awards.
I found it okay. You know what I mean? It was more interesting. I thought it was more one-on-one.
It's more personal.
It was more personal, which I found like a little better. You know what I mean? It's like, at least I didn't have a bunch of jackasses that had nothing to do with video games coming in and talking about video games. But I think it was a little too extreme on the toning everything down.
Interview, because I think with having an audience there and a live audience with live taping and just one person up there trying to crack some jokes and make some jokes, whatnot, could be kind of bullshit. But it gives you that energy and that feel of there's other people there live watching instead of you're the guy, you're the interviewer interviewing 3 people that came out.
What made it worse was that it was 3 hours and 45 minutes long.
Holy fuck.
And it was nothing but people sitting on couches and talking. You know what I mean? It wasn't bad, but it was like so tiring and so grueling to get through.
That sounds like the old high school and grade school videos that we would have to sit down and watch for history of the Civil War. This guy talking in a monotone voice, just no excitement.
Oh, and I know this, no homo here, but his co-host, his fly was down the whole entire show.
Who's his co-host?
I cannot remember his name.
So his fly was down the entire show.
Like, if you look carefully,
nobody said anything to him.
Nice. His fly was down. It was like 20 minutes in, and I go like, he's talking, and he's standing in front of this big plasma screen, and I go like, his fly's down.
It is Joel McHale who is the also co-host on the show, right? That guy?
No, Joel McHale was the guy that was. He's from The Soup, isn't he?
He is from The Soup. I thought Chris Hardwick was...
No, it wasn't Chris Hardwick. It was Joel McHale. A lot of people are not liking their poll for him as being the host. They said it was boring and terrible, and he was basically a jackass.
Real quick, Chris Hardwick was from Web Soup.
Soup.
That's where I got mixed up.
I was
so
saying
he was a jackass, is what you're saying.
According to a lot of reviews that I've seen online and a lot of people's opinions, like, he was very, very abrasive, to be honest.
You were very good in telling people's personalities. To you, was he a jackass? Did he?
Yes, because like there's the one part in the Tomb Raider category where they brought on the actress that plays the voice of Tomb Raider, Laura Croft, and one of the heads of the production studio, and he was just rambling on and rambling on. You could tell that like the head designer and the chick that plays the voice of Laura Croft,
Carmela Luddington?
Yeah, Carmela Luddington, kind of zoned out a little bit. And then he just goes like, oh, let's have her do the voice. And like she's just like, huh? And he's like looking at her like she's stupid.
Okay, so it was kind of like an on-the-spot thing that they did not rehearse, but I thought when I would think of Laura Croft, she would talk in her normal talking voice, although she has an accent because she's from the UK.
Well, what was her name again?
Laura... Laura Croft. Carmela
does not have a British accent.
Carmela Luddington
puts on the British accent to play Laura Croft.
But she is from the UK, though.
She is, but she doesn't have the heavy, distinct UK accent. She's kind of Americanized.
So you would say that he was acting more of a jackass.
Well, he was kind of a smartass, and he, like, I don't know, like, it's good for the Soup show that he does, but it's not for video games. What needs to happen is that these producing companies, these studio companies, need to get together and pull their money together and put on an award show. You know what I mean? The way it should be. It's a joke. You know what I mean? Spike is not going to do it the proper way. They've already dropped the ball, and they changed the name, and it's still terrible.
They use their money not so wisely in the past couple of years by having, a couple years back, it was Snoop Dogg to do a live performance for the Video Game Awards. Come on, this is not fucking MTV. Why do we need a person that does music?
I'm not trying to dog on it, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, I'm a firm hater of the VGA Awards. The VGX Awards, I gave it a chance. I watched the whole entire thing, and I thought, this is a little better, you know what I mean? I like it. It's a lot more personal. They don't have a lot of people in there that don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they don't have a bunch of stupid guests that have nothing to do with video games to announce awards. But the thing is, at the same time, they took one extreme, which is flamboyant and annoying, and went completely boring and dull. There's got to be some kind of middle ground there. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it'd be cool to have the sit-down couch thing for, like, when they, like, gave out the awards.
And then they'd
sit down
they would
for, like,
say their thanks.
Yeah,
they would give a little insight on how it was making the game.
Like, they'd have a Coliseum, like, award show type deal, and then, like, whoever won would have a sit-down on the couch for, like, 5 minutes and talk about the game. You know what I mean? Give background details and stuff like that. And then cut back to the actual show. Right. So there's some kind of entertainment value.
And then you have maybe two studios to where the one is all live, and it has on the big screen to where they're at a different studio or just in a different room, to where it is just those 5 people in the room, so it's nice, quiet, and secluded, to where you don't have audience members yelling shit or raising hell, to where it would distract the person being interviewed.
I just think they took one extreme and exchanged it for another.
All
right, we're done with gaming.
All
It's fucking almost 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
all right,
then.
Let's go on to tech, geek, and bullshit news.
Alright, so if you guys love playing on your Android devices, Samsung is now making this a little bit more enjoyable, to where you can have your own controller, which makes it seem like it's a Nintendo controller. It is quite interesting. It's very simple, but the entire thing that my argument is, okay, the Android is a cell phone, and it is made to be portable, but now you have to have this controller to come along with you if you want to enjoy your gameplay that much more. So that kind of defeats the purpose of gameplay, in my sake. It'll help it out where you have more options, but besides Nate farting, I think is a very shitty idea in my mind. I don't think it's going to sell well.
True about Google buying up all these fucking robots and shit?
So why are they going through and buying all these robots? What are they for?
No one knows.
Are they for the prone predator strikes that are going to be coming from Amazon here?
I don't know. I think they're getting ready to blow all the fucking Prime Air robots out of the sky from Amazon. But Google has acquired Boston Dynamics, which is a gigantic robotics company. And this has been in speculation all over the internet and also the local news media as well. What the fuck do they need robots for? They're Google. Are they planning on, taking over the world with robots?
Is this something that has to do with, was it NSA or FSA or something?
No, nothing to do with that at all. But the thing is, Google I guess they're freaking out because of the whole Prime Air thing with Amazon, so now they're buying up robot companies. So they're trying to, make a robot delivery man that's faster, stronger, and doesn't need sleep.
So the milkman is pretty much gone now. It's going to be a robot.
Here's your game.
You're going to have Bender throwing
Destroy
milk
humans.
You're going to have Bender throwing milk at your door now. That's what it's going to be.
It freaks out, kills a bunch of kids. Must deliver game.
So this is kind of funny. Nintendo has to sell 2 million Wii U's per month in order to reach their goal that they set a few, what was this, a year and a half ago when they made this? But I'll post the article. Long story short, are they going to sell 2 million units per month? No, I really don't think they're going to sell that much. They haven't sold that much now, so why would they sell 2 million?
Did we talk about this?
What's that?
The Sony CEO getting canned?
I think I mentioned something on it last week, but I did not touch on it a lot. We can just go and say it again.
So Sony kicks top executive to the curb after terrible U.S. sales.
Oh,
and the guy's been with the company. His name is Phil Manalix, or...
Sure, Phil.
Phil. Mr. Phil.
Homeboy, Phil. Yeah,
he got kicked.
Phil.
He's been with the company since 1984, and they kicked him to the curb.
Because of their sales.
That's what they're saying.
But their sales, this is their most booming console, though. Why would they fire his ass?
According to them, it's not. The company clearly looks to improve sales in the region, as the U.S. is one of the most important markets. Sony has recently slashed its profit forecast by 40% for the year, cutting targets for several products, including TVs, PCs, and digital cameras and video cameras. Sony sells smartphones and an already popular PlayStation 4 console in the region, as well as digital content. So, I guess if they had to slash 40% off their projected numbers that they were going to get for the year because of poor sales, I guess they're not doing as well as they thought they were going to.
Maybe that's why Microsoft got a new CEO, or is going to be getting one early this upcoming year because of bad sales or whatever it could be. Like you said, they're the punching bag. They're the person that is going to be taking all the hit for the company doing bad shit.
Yeah, but the guy's probably a multi-billionaire, so he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't matter.
I'll retire after I destroyed the company.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't matter to him. Oculus Rift is a very popular dual 3D game. If you guys have ever had a chance to play it at a con or at a convention, it's very fucking awesome. But Oculus has raised $75 million more in additional investments to make this game come to life and to just add to the awesomeness of the game. Had a chance to play it in Texas. It's going to be fucking awesome.
So, for all you gaming nerds out there and stuff looking to propose to your girlfriend, they now have Pokemon engagement rings.
That's sad.
They're shaped like a Pokeball, and in the center of the Pokeball, where you're supposed to open your Pokeball, is a diamond. The gem version of the jump includes black diamonds and other gems for your choices, which starts at $2,500 for a quarter-carat diamond.
It doesn't even look like it's worth $2,500.
I don't know, maybe it's made out of platinum, who knows?
Probably made out of fucking plastic, like the Pokeballs.
For reference, that's 2 months' salary for a person that makes $1,200
$1,200 a month?
$1,250 a month.
Oh my god! So they actually broke it down to how poor us people are
Yes.
in order to get these rings.
I don't know. Like, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's people out there that are hardcore fucking, like, Pokemon lovers and stuff like that, and think it'd be cool to give their girlfriend a Pokemon engagement rings.
It'd be a great way to tie the knot, but, oh man, I would think of so many different symbols that I would rather use as my ring rather than just a Pokeball. I mean, come on.
So Fisher-Price is coming out with a new baby cradle thing.
Is it on wheels with an engine?
No, it is not, like, it's a new baby chair with an iPod dock, or iPad dock.
Why are we making our kids obese and less active at a young age, toddler age?
We're full speed into Wally World, dude. We're going into, like, the floaty fat people in chairs.
It's going to be horrible.
And drinking fucking milkshakes out of a cup. You know what I mean?
What you have on your computer, that is going to be the child's booster seat for the next 10 years of his life.
If a baby can fit in this little chair, then it's too not intelligent enough to know what a fucking iPad is. Well, like...
Oh, why does it have...
It's like saying to parents, like, oh, you don't have to watch your kid, the iPad will.
I know, then it's going to have an app to where you can pull up your baby and watch them. But the thing is, doesn't it show that in early development of a child, watching a computer screen or watching a screen like what an iPod is, it would hurt their eyes and their retinas being so young?
I'm guessing so, but the thing is, it looks so stupid.
They don't care, though. They don't care. For people that have a lot of money, and yeah, I'm sure they will invent an app to watch your child and do all that kind of stuff and warn you when your child moves or, you know, has taken a shit, because it's going to have a sensor underneath the child's ass, maybe. I don't know. It's not...
I just find it a cheap way to babysit. You know what I mean? It's granted, it's like everyone's going, oh, cool, an iPod dock for my baby chair, but, like, come on.
You guys, what is so cool about that? Fucking nothing, but you have money and you're really hurting your child's life. Take your child out to the park, if there's even parks out there.
So for all you pedophiles and perverts...
Like the Grinch.
Finally, a decent Sailor Moon bra and panty collection.
Oh, yeah.
They have the whole team.
I have 3 on pre-order.
So, oh, God.
That is so funny.
So, a new line of Sailor Moon... God damn it. Fucking... Fuck! Stupid goddamn motherfucking... So, a new line of upcoming Sailor Moon-themed bras and underwear from lingerie retailer Peach John. Sailor Moon created Nakito Takichari, or Takiyami.
Okay, when I try to...
Nyoku Takiyuchi. There we go. That is the proper way to say it.
Sure, okay, yeah. I'll go with that, because I would murder it.
It's Nyoku Takichui. Or Taki... I just said it and I fucked it up. It's 5 a.m.! God damn it. So, each set will be around $50, and you can get all the lovely colors, including Sailor Moon's.
Yay.
Sailor Moon. Really the point of lingerie, to be honest.
It's all going to come off at one point.
Yeah, like, what the point is lingerie? What's the point of it?
To make your girl or a girl, woman, granny, whatever it could be, feel better.
Come on!
Feel better about themselves. I don't know.
You just made me lose by, like, semi-hopeful boner.
You're in the same room with a dude that you've known since grade school. I really hope you don't pop a boner sitting next to me. Hopefully I don't cut your hair.
Turn on the Xbox One's fucking thermal imager. You ain't cutting my hair, motherfucker. You look like a goddamn...
It's 5 a.m. Come on, they call it something.
I can't think!
Brain process not working.
Disney princesses as lightsaber-toting Sith and Jedi. There's hope for the boner yet. Hello.
You're such a creeper.
Ooh, she's hot. Dude, Ariel's got dual lightsabers.
And he's not talking about the nipples, ladies and gentlemen.
Sleeping Beauty's fucking cast in carbonite. That's awesome.
Han Solo reference. For you people who don't know what that is all about.
Dude, Mulan looks fucking hot as a bounty hunter. Oh,
the article ended. How
there's
sad.
No more.
Let's get back to actual real things going on in the world.
Sad.
Do we have anything more for tech news? I know we're pretty short on video game and tech this week. We're trying to push it through and get it done and try to keep the quality up there after fucking watching Vine for hours.
Staying warm, a hand-knit alien face hugger winter mask. That won't freak out your neighbors while you're trying to shovel the driveway.
That's just fucking creepy.
That's just awesome.
I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing that thing on my face, knowing that I bought it for that reason, to keep me warm.
So, realistic Super Nintendo and Game Boy cartridge soaps. They look fucking real as shit, too. That'd be great stocking stuffer for the gamer in your life that smells like poop.
So you just put a cartridge out their ass and walk around. That'd be perfect.
Each Game Boy ones cost $11, and their order for pre-order for the Super Nintendo cartridges cost $21 a piece, and the Game Boy ones cost $11.
Not bad, but they're going to get washed away. That's the saddest part. It'd be cool to have, but...
Yeah, but you could scrub yourself in Mario Brothers.
Yeah, like I want to put Donkey Kong around my dong. That'd be so cool. Yeah, think of it like that.
Stop trying to shove your dick in its barrel. So 4chan's how to brick your Xbox One trick. According to the sources at 4chan, haha, the reliable sources at 4chan, by default, Xbox 360 backwards compatibility is disabled on Xbox One. To unlock it, follow these steps. Go to Systems menu. Press left bumper, left trigger, right trigger, which was the code order to break your normal stuff.
You bastard, you ate all the chocolates.
Yes, I ate it all.
Yeah, we talked about it in the last week's podcast. So if you do this, you will fuck up your Xbox.
You'll avoid your warranty.
Yeah, because it was the devs sequence that we unlocked, or we told everybody about last week, and this is to reverse in order to play Xbox 360 games, from what it sounds like.
But this is actually a spoof joke, so don't do this, okay?
It will not work.
That's why I said reliable sources at 4chan, haha. People have been following these instructions, these fake instructions, to make your console backwards compatible. But the great assholes at fucking 4chan, which are probably PlayStation owners, no offense, PSN people.
No offense, after you just went and cut their fucking asses down.
No, to be honest, like, who would pull this joke on an Xbox One user?
Okay, just say a Wii U user, because our listeners know that you fucking hate Wii U
I fucking hate all you equally. So do not do this trick. It's like I said, do not use the code because you'll void your warranty, and basically you'll have a $600 to $700 console brick.
Yep.
And if they find out that you went into there, you're basically
done.
Fucked.
You're done. Microsoft will come knocking on your door and busting out your kneecaps with baseball bats that have Microsoft
you
on
went to a console, motherfucker?
It will not be pretty any way you guys look at it.
So here's the article I was telling you about, the kid that bought a picture of Xbox One on eBay. Kid spent $740 for a picture. Meet 19-year-old Peter Clathworthy.
Okay, not a kid, teenager.
Doesn't look happy, does he? That's because Peter paid €450 or $750 for a shittily printed picture of Xbox One on eBay. I'd be pissed too.
A black and white picture.
Someone needs to replace the black toner cartridges in the printer. Plus, the right side of the image is missing. I'm not paying for $740 for 3/4 of a picture. I've always bought stuff on eBay before, said Peter. Despite listing stating that it was a photo of Xbox One Edition console, Mr. Clathworthy expected to receive the console as listed on the video games and consoles on eBay. He said it said photo, and I was in two minds, but it looked at the description. See, once again, he got tricked.
There goes his court case.
He got tricked.
That is his court case right there, because it said photo. He is fucked.
Read the description, dumbasses.
He paid all that money for a photo that's not even a good photo that you can
It's the shittiest photo ever. It's like, I don't want to waste 5 cents to print off a photo. So
you know what I would do? I would still frame it up. If that happened to me, I would still frame it up and say, hey, you know what? This is my worst investment ever. I spent $800 probably with shipping just for nothing.
So
God, that is so sad.
Sesame Street Lord of the Rings parody was made. It is called Lord of the Crumbs, involving Cookie Monster as Frodo Baggins.
Okay.
So I have not had a chance to watch this, but I'm not going to because it'll take too long.
I wonder if it's going to be like the Starving Games, but Elmo and Sesame Street style.
My precious! He's like eating all the cookies. So anyway, let's go into video game. Fuck. It is 5 a.m. Let's go into movie news.
And I want to talk about a few articles real quick that's going on in the world.
Make it quick, asshole.
Will not take long, trust me. So, Roseanne's daughter, I can't remember her real name, but she sings karaoke at this bar, the Nirvana song, I believe it's Teen Spirit, something like that. I'll post the video. Thank you to TMZ. It is fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. But a video that would probably be better, and Nate, you'll probably know about the first video that this lady has made. You know who Tila Tequila is?
Yes, shot of tequila love.
Okay, well, you remember her first sex tape?
No, I never watched it.
Oh, okay. Well, she has the first one, and now she's doing another one. So, yeah. So, good job, Tila Tequila. It's just going to show that you guys do not have to have a real fucking job. Come out with sex tapes, and you guys will be good for the rest of your life. So, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I don't know.
Let's make a sex tape, Steve.
You would crush me.
The nerdiest sex tape ever created.
You would crush me. Actually, you know what?
You could play Doctor Who, and your girlfriend could play the chick.
And you'll be Jabba the Hutt.
No, I'll be the TARDIS.
The TARDIS just sits in the corner.
I was like,
God.
Closer. You're not doing it right.
Faster. Michael Jordan's Highland
Don't make me pull out my sonic screwdriver.
Michael Jordan's Highland Park mansion is now up for auction, going up on Monday. He originally spent, I don't even know how much he spent. It's 56,000 square foot. It's got so many fucking bedrooms, 9 bedrooms to be exact, 15 full bathrooms, a pool, pavilion, regular size, indoor basketball court, tons of other shit. My most favorite part is the workout facility, but anyway, it was originally listed at $29 million in early 2012. I will post the article. You guys check out all the photos. If you guys have that much money, please go ahead and buy it because it looks like a great fucking place. The lottery was pulled yesterday at 11 p.m. I do not know if anybody has won yet because there has not been anything for the Michigan Mega Millions as of right now, but it's going to be sitting at, I believe it's over $600 million right now. So we should probably play the lottery, and that will boost our...
yeah, I don't have a pot to piss in now, so let me go out and spend the money I do not have for a hopeful chance of never winning.
And my last thing in the world news, I should have brought this up last week. So in Heinz Field, a photo was taken of this male security guard, and he was wearing something something funny, something not normal in a uniform. He was wearing a laced thong.
So maybe he likes comfort and package. He likes the lace against his package.
How embarrassing.
What's wrong with wearing a thong?
Are you wearing one right now?
No, but I've worn one. A male thong.
Was it laced?
No, but it was leopard print.
Should we get into that story real quick? Because I think...
I've talked about it before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
It was like a thing we did in football.
You guys ran around wearing thongs.
No, like a few of us went out and bought male thongs and thought it'd be funny to wear.
So you guys walked around the locker room or even on the field with top hats on and just catch the breeze?
It's just comfortable.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
I don't have to judge you. I don't have to fucking deal with your judgment and bullshit, Steve.
Yes, you will have to. All right, let's go on to movie news.
Yeah, finally. Because that world news was just so pressing.
It was.
Asshole. So anyway, Frank Darabont, a CC suing AMC over the Walking Dead profits.
Whoa.
AMC's Walking Dead is one of the largest, biggest producing shows, and the developer Frank Darabont has yet to receive any money as profit participant. Today, Darabont and his agency CAA filed a lawsuit, read it here, against AMC's, accusing the network of self-dealing by settling on a realistic low licensing fee for the series. It is produced employment questioning these accounting practices, thus driving the profit participants of compensation. The complaint also alleges that Darabont has wrongfully terminated the show, was wrongfully terminated from the show, and that he should continue to receive an executive producer credit and entitled to proceeds from the Walking Dead offshoots, The Talking Dead, and the upcoming spin-off Robert Kirkman on the basis of the graphic novels. The Walking Dead was based on Darabont, and the CAA are asking for an unspecified amount of monetary damages to be determined by a jury trial.
I believe that he is entitled to something, but it's all in what the contract first said. It's all it's all in what the contract was originally wrote as. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm sure we'll follow the story, and we'll finally figure out what's going to happen with the settlement and how much he's going to be royally owned in previous and past, I should say, previous and future episodes.
Well, I don't know. It just sounds like a guy that's
a
like...
way to get money?
Yeah, basically. He's like, oh, this show's getting better than I thought it would be, so now I'm going to complain and bitch until I get money.
Hey, I'm out of a job. I really don't have any other work coming in, so this is going to be my way of income of starting a lawsuit. Yeah.
So there's a
Makes
movie
sense.
that's coming up soon. I saw it during... I went and saw the new Hobbit film.
Oh, yeah, so you bought your ticket for 3D and IMAX?
I didn't go see it in IMAX. Didn't feel like driving all the way out to IMAX.
Was it good?
It was good. I liked it. There's a lot of funny parts. Benedict Cumberbatch, which is the guy that played Khan, and he also plays Sherlock Holmes in the BBC version of Sherlock Holmes. Also, the guy that plays Bilbo Baggins also plays his Watson in the BBC Sherlock Holmes. But the funny thing is, Benedict Cumberbatch plays the voice of Smaug, the dragon. And, like, I found it funny. Like, I was sitting there imagining Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson talking the whole entire time when Smaug, the dragon, is talking with Bilbo Baggins. It was kind of funny. I mean, because those two have worked together, and it's kind of... I don't know. I just found it funny.
Okay. Well, you would find it funny because you've gone through and watched the whole series in entirety and other movies that they've been in. I haven't really watched any of them, so I'll have to go along with you on this one.
There's a movie called Interstellar, and the trailer, like, it's directed by Christopher Nolan, but it's got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Ooh.
I know. I'm not a big Matthew McConaughey fan, but the thing is, I've watched the teaser trailer, and it looks fucking interesting as shit.
So it's not one of these really horrible romantic comedy movies?
No, it's not. It's a completely different like take. The synopsis reads as this: a group of explorers make use of a newly discovered wormhole to surpass their limitations on human space travel and conquers the vast distance involving in a interstellar voyage.
Okay.
So, the two brothers, Jonathan Nolan and Christopher Nolan, are writing this.
Sounds like a very...
And Christopher Nolan is directing.
Sounds like a very strange but interesting sci-fi thriller movie. That's
if you watch the trailer, it just instantly sucks you in. So the trailer is dropped for The Edge of Tomorrow, which is that Tom Cruise movie we were making fun of a week ago, I think.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
It's basically a time skip movie where they have to replay the day over and over again until they fix it. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, but sci-fi style.
Right, yeah, it does sound like Groundhog Day.
It's terrible. A soldier fighting in the war with aliens finds himself caught in a time loop of his last day in battle. Throughout, it's better and skilled along the way.
Yeah. That paragraph says it all right there.
That sounds terrible. But anyway, there's another trailer I got to see in the movie theater. It was called Godzilla.
You got to see in the movie theater?
Yeah, the trailer.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it looks cool as shit.
You and Godzilla again.
Dude, I love monster movies. Monster movies are awesome. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just simple. You know what I mean? Brr, angry monster. Brr.
Angry monster.
Tokyo Bay, destroy.
I love your rendition of your Godzilla / Hulk.
So, yeah, another movie that I got to see in the trailers as well is a movie called Jupiter Ascending.
Okay.
And it's from the makers of The Matrix. It's got Mila Kunis in it, and the guy that plays Duke in the G.I. Joe films.
Channing
Tatum.
There you go, yeah.
Basically, the synopsis reads as this. I don't know if it's based off a book or not, but it feels like it is. In the universe where humans are near the bottom of the evolutionary ladder, a young, desperate human woman is targeted by an assassin by the Queen of the Universe because her very existence threatens to end the Queen's reign.
Who are the main actors in that movie? Besides Channing Tatum.
Mila Kunis.
Right.
Channing Tatum. Sean Bean. I'm trying to think of what other movies he's done.
Does this have potential to be a good movie, a good standalone movie? Or do you think this is going to be made into a series? Made into a trilogy?
I do not know. I'd have to look up more. I have to research it more.
Okay.
But the thing is, from the trailer that I saw, it looks very interesting. So I finally sat down and watched all of District 9.
Okay. Interesting, isn't it?
I don't know, like, what were they going for in that film? It seemed to have like a movie without. It was like a movie without a plot.
It was a movie that had a lot of money backed into it, and this was also the Halo movie. Did you catch the sniper rifle at the end of the movie?
Did you also catch the fucking white rifles that looked a lot like the BR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the BR I can kind of see and get the replacement because it's more of a military looking weapon. But that sniper rifle was like fucking right on with the sniper rifle that they use in the Halo series.
No, it just didn't really have any plot to it. You know what I mean? No real point.
But yeah, this is it for me too. It is past 5 in the morning. It is time for Nate and I to both sign off and both go to our other jobs. So, fuck me. It's been such a long day. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to this week's podcast. Make sure to visit us on our Facebook page, our YouTube, our WordPresses. Boy, I'm so tired I can't even think. Twitter. What else do we have that's out there?
That's it.
Is that it? Okay, that's all I can think of right now. So, yes, thank you for listening. Don't forget about writing reviews on our iTunes account. Every review that you guys do, we'll have a 2 comic book donation to the children at the hospital. And with that, I think that is officially it. So, thanks for listening, guys. And we'll talk to everybody next Wednesday.
See you later, guys.